weekend is considered the unofficial start of summer, with kids heading to pools, beaches, and lakes across our area. But water can be a potential source of danger.
Drownings are a leading cause of death among children. Joining us this morning to talk more about water safety is Jillian Graves, owner of Goldfish Swim School in Yorktown Heights. Welcome.
Hi, good morning. Thank you for having me.
Of course. So it's such an exciting time, but as we've been saying, it can get tragic really quickly. Something like almost 1,000 children will die every year from drowning.
It's true. The statistics are really scary. Drowning is definitely the #1 cause of injury-related death for kids 1 through 4 in age. And it's something that can happen really fast and quick, and it's something that can be preventable if we talk about the water safety tips that we're going to talk about today.
Yeah, and the first one being that you want to designate a water guardian.
Sure. So we at Goldfish have these cards that we made that are Water Guardian cards. And whether you have a card or not, it's really important to make sure that somebody is in charge of watching the water. That means that they're vigilant, that they're not distracted. A lot of times people can be distracted socially, so they're at arm's length of the water. They are not distracted by a cell phone or a book, and their main focus is to watch the water to keep kids safe.
And part of that card is taking turns as adults.
Exactly. Make sure that once you're done being the water guardian, you pass it off to somebody else, for sure.
Because I understand actually that most drownings happen when there is supervision.
For sure. And a lot of times people might be at a party or think that their spouse or somebody else is watching the water, and it needs to be very designated. It has to be hyper vigilant.
Another thing is use life jackets. You brought one with you.
Yeah. So the other thing is a lot of times we think about flotation devices, and people have noodles and pools and pool toys, and none of those are life-saving devices. If you do need flotation device, you do have to have a U.S. Coast Guard approved life jacket, and that's for kids that need to have flotation in the water, but it's also for kids just around the water, whether it's on a boat or on a dock or at the beach. It's really important for them to be wearing something that's approved.
All right, let's talk about swim lessons for children and how important that is.
Yeah, it's very important. Recently, the American Academy of Pediatrics released new guidelines that kids should start swim lessons at the age of 1.
1-year-old.
1-year-olds, yeah. And you think that that's too young to learn how to swim, but it's not. It's a lot about acclimation and conditioning and motor, social, sensory motor skills at that age, getting them used to getting water on their faces, being able to know where the closest wall is, grabbing onto the wall, how they exit the water. And then consistent swim lessons is really important, not just throwing them into a lesson for a couple days, but having it ongoing. At Goldfish, we do perpetual lessons, so they're able to maintain those skills.
And one of the other tips on that graphic we were just looking at was adults should learn how to swim too. It's never too late.
It's never too late, and it's really important for the whole family to know how to swim, caregivers to know how to swim, and to make it fun. And that's what, how kids learn, is having a good time. So if it's something that you can all do together, you can have fun doing it and also learn these really important safety skills.
What do you think would surprise people most about how dangerous the water can be and how this happens, the drownings?
I think it's how fast it happens. I think that you can be inside and there can be a pool outside, and you never know that a kid can get in the water that way. So I think that the stats are really scary, and it's preventative if you learn these skills.
And people can sign up for swim lessons at your place, of course.
Yeah, so you can find, we're online. There's Goldfish, actually, is located all over the tri-state area. So in Yorktown Heights, you can find us and sign up for lessons.
Thank you so much for coming.
Yeah,
we really,
thank you so
really
much.
appreciate it. Great
Happy
reminders.
Summers.
Yes, happy. We like to keep it happy, right?